throwing on first down. Morris escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Morris now to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tyler Jamison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw is Morris. On third down, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
21.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Morris to throw on 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Charkandrick West, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Morris throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Fielded just inside the 30.
Whoosh.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 13.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 1.
Now Morris. Back to the air on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Morris. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Morris now throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Morris. Looking to throw on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Come on, let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Morris on first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Flex round! Flex round!
Morris to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Morris from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Looking to throw. Morris Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, gun.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 40. Three-yard line, that's where they'll take over. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser now on second down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey, watch that, man. Watch the ball.
On third down, Kaiser escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end right, tight end right. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Goodwin able to haul it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Flex round.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Final play of the half. Kaiser forced out to his left. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Garoppolo on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script, guys? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Kaiser from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints just continue to roll. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Check 99. Check 99.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Kaiser, and he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it.
Here we go! What?
On fourth down, they snap it to Kaiser. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Kaiser on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw, Kaiser. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Third and long for Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Garoppolo looks to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
McKinnon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is West. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
21.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Garoppolo looking to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Flush to his right. And now here is another interception.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry gets the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problem.